My name is Dave Martin. I left the United States for Spain. If you have just decided that you want to emigrate to a different country, I want to share some steps that you should consider taking immediately. Let me give you a little bit of my story. I am filming this on November 5th, 2025. 1 year ago today was the US presidential election. I woke up the next morning, took a look at the news on my phone, and I decided that I wanted to leave for a different place. 10.5 months later, I was on an airplane with my cat. That's that black slug on the bed behind me. And for the past 6 weeks, I have been living in Spain. Now, depending on which route that you go, 10.5 months can be a bit of a speed run in terms of being able to relocate to another country. But if you have decided that you want to have a different life, let's go through some of the immediate steps that you should take. Step one, do you have a passport? If you have a passport, physically put your hands on the passport. Don't just think, oh, it's in this drawer. Oh, it's in the safety deposit box. Go get your passport. Make sure that you have it. Don't just assume that you have it. Once you have your passport in your hands, check the expiration date. In the United States, you can renew your passport up to 12 months before its expiration date. If your passport is within that, I recommend that you start the renewal process. A lot of countries will not allow you to emigrate if you have less than 6 months on your passport. If you do not have your passport, start the process for getting one. Take a look online, see where you can apply for it, and start doing that. Be aware that there are some things that you may need to resolve in your personal life before you can apply for a passport. If you have any outstanding warrants, well, deal with them. And also, there is a limit on outstanding child support that you have to be below in order to be able to apply for a passport. So again, step number one, either have a passport or start the process in order to get one. Step two, start planning the different methods you could use to emigrate to another country. For example, do you have a second citizenship? If you do, that can make it easier to emigrate to another country. For example, if that second citizenship is in a Schengen area country, well, maybe you want to move to another Schengen area country that will allow you to live there. If you have a Mexican citizenship, that can make it easier to get citizenship later on in another country like Spain. Try saying citizenship a lot. Another thing that you have to start considering is getting a visa to another country. A visa is the legal document that allows you to live in another country. And so maybe you are going to get a visa through work. That is a really big area in which people use to get to other countries. And so you're going to have to find a company that can sponsor you, or maybe you work for a company that will allow you to transfer within your company to another division in the country that you want to live in. Maybe you are going to get that visa via investment, via your savings. That's what I did in order to get into Spain. And so a number of different countries allow you to buy property, or you can invest in different funds, and that allows you to get a visa. And third, there are some really rare special opportunity visas that people can use. For example, a friend of mine, a person from my college fraternity, we weren't at school at the same time, but we're friends. He was able to get a special innovator's visa for Australia that enabled him to move his family there. So again, start thinking about second citizenship or visas or other different ways to get into the countries that you want to go to. Step 3, if you have already thought about the different ways in which you can get to another country, start coming up with a list of potential countries. And I made another video on how to choose what country you want to emigrate to, but now is the time where you want to do even more research. You want to start thinking in terms of different regions in those countries. You want to start thinking in terms of different cities there. You want to do a heck of a lot of research on where you want to live and how you're going to live in those different areas. And most importantly, talk to a lawyer. Talk to a lawyer who is based in that country that you want to emigrate to. I see way too many people on Reddit asking questions of random people on the internet when they really should be talking to an immigration lawyer. Finally, if you want something that you can do right now to get started on the immigration process, go to your closet and grab 5 things that you're not going to take with you. Are there any clothes that no longer fit? Are there any clothes that you wear hardly ever? Are there things that you're hoping will come back into style one day? Whatever the reason, grab them and donate them. Help someone else out who could actually use those different things. When you move, you're going to need to really cut down on how much stuff that you own. So the easy way to do that is to grab a few things every day that you are going to get rid of. And so some stuff you're going to throw in the trash, other stuff you can donate, and other things you can sell. But right now, grab a few things. Start reducing the weight on your shoulders. One thing that helps, watch some videos on Swedish death cleaning. It sounds ominous, but it is really helpful. So anyhow, there you have it. Those are some things that you can do if you have decided that you want to emigrate to another country. Hope this helps.